Every time I go back in this video library, it never pulls anything up. I don't see anything.
So do you see anything now?
No. I just see the people in the background, the background going, but okay. I don't see anything.
What type of computer do you have? Or what are you accessing the internet?
I have a tablet right now. A Samsung tablet.
Okay. All right. You might want to get yourself a regular laptop.
Okay.
Because it sounds like to me your tablet is not pulling up all of the stuff in the back office. It sounds like to me it's not either the operating power is not quite as much, or the internet you're using is not that strong.
Okay.
Okay. Because when you go to the back office and you go to the video libraries, you're ready to pull up. It should have like several rows of videos.
Yeah, it's not. I haven't seen anything in this part. As far as the video library, everything else runs fine.
Refresh the screen.
All right. I tried it. Still.
Because you should be seeing a whole row of like 1, 2, 3 rows of videos. One of them is going to say operational training. The other one's going to say the RBBS LLC brand, and the other one's going to say lifestyle of a logistics entrepreneur, and so on and so on.
Right. No, I don't see any of those. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah. All right, I got them.
All right. So it kind of happens. You should probably just refresh your browser, and should be able to pull them up. Okay. All right. So in the beginning, you're brand spanking new, and you need to know where to start at. The first thing you should do is very first row of it is operational training. You should watch the well, I say the last, but it's the ones you see first. Okay, because these are the latest ones that got uploaded. You should watch all of the Booking Freight from Home series. You're gonna have about 5 of them, because I'm going to load up the 5th one now. Okay, but you're gonna have those. You're gonna watch those, right? And you're gonna have 5 of those, right? And then it's gonna go into then it's gonna go into the and okay, it's gonna be from 53. Just watch 53, 52, 51, 50, and 49. Now, if you, let's see here, yeah, and 49. Now, if you watch those, you should be pretty good to go. That should get you caught up on everything as far as, oh yeah, and 48. New look, more tools, more resources. Okay. Now, if you watch those right there, if you want to start at 48 and work your way up, or start at the latest ones and work your way down to 48, okay, either way, when you watch those, you're gonna have a pretty good understanding where everything is in your back office. You're gonna know where to find everything. You're gonna know what to do. You're gonna know the steps. You're gonna, because in those videos that we go over everything that you need to know to operate your back office, and to know how to make phone calls, and know your pitch and all that type of stuff. You gotta know what things you need to do from step by step. Now, after you've done that, then you need to go back to your tools and resources, your dispatcher tools and resources.
All right.
What you see here. Go back to your dispatcher tools and resources. And the very first thing you want to do when you get to your tools and resources is kind of go through your Rolodex. Okay. Now, the first set of Rolodex is tools and resources. These are basically just things you're gonna need to do certain things within our platform, or to get to certain places that's gonna help you. Right. like here you got these calculators that says distance calculator. That'll help you, find certain things of how to find the distance between from one city to the next, stuff like that. If you're looking at a pickup location or a destination location, when you put it in, it's going to tell you how many miles, it is to that particular location or that particular whatever. You put it in right here. You put in starting city. If you put in Tallahassee, you put in starting state, that comes in automatically. And you put in the ending city. Let's say it's going to be, let's try something here. Ending city, let's say,
Indiana.
Indiana, go back and scroll down, but Indiana,
go back up. Yeah, go right there. All the way at the top by Illinois.
Oh, there we go. You put in Indiana, and you put calculate, then there you go. Okay. So what it's going to do is it's going to give you the very first city in Indiana, which is Alexandria.
Okay.
Or you can type in the city. If you know where it is, it'll tell you. Okay.
All right.
From Tallahassee, it's 804 miles. Okay. So that way you know how many miles it is. If you're trying to calculate the miles on a certain load board, it'll tell you that it's 804 miles, and you want to calculate what it's going to be for fuel or all that type of stuff. That's how you go to that right there to create your mileage. Okay.
Okay.
But that's what that is. All right. Also, you got other different stuff on here that does different things. You got your truck rate calculator. You can read that and tell you what it is. You can just click on it and see what it's like and everything. And you got your other stuff on here, which is just basically like you got quite a few calculators and the things you're gonna need. And you've got some stuff that takes you over to search the 19 million shippers. If you're going to be looking for shippers, this is where you're going to go to look for your shippers. Okay?
All right.
So click on that. That's going to take you right over to the SIC code site, and you just put in what you're looking for. If you want to look for lumber or produce, put in produce. Click search. It's going to pull up all the shippers that ship some type of produce. It's going to tell you how many shippers ship that type of produce, how many ship that type of produce. You got 196 shippers that ship, looks like what it says bags, flash produce. So if you click on that, it's going to pull them up. Then you're going to go through and you're going to pick one. You're going to click on it. And as you see, it's going to show you everything about that shipper. It'll give you all the information, everything you need to know. It also has a tool down here that tells you how much it pays carriers to move freight from that shipper to any state in the United States. Just click on it, put in what you look with, what state you want to know about, and it pops up over here and tells you what they pay per box, per pallet, partial flatbed, partial dry van, and a 53-foot dry van truckload. Okay, so it kind of gives you an indication of where they're probably going to be at starting on the negotiations or something like that. Okay.
All right. So far as that though, will I be contacting shippers?
Not really, no. What you're going to be doing is this. I'm just showing you how to navigate your back office right now. Cool. That's where you find that type of stuff at. Down here, you're going to have your agreement form for documents. Okay, when you see that, when you put your cursor over everything and just let it sit there, it's going to tell you what that is. Like that's your script. That truck that I got that's pulling the money. And that's your script, which is how much money do you need to move your truck. By the way, that's the first thing you need to learn. Okay.
Yeah, I downloaded it and been practicing it.
All right, so learn your script. That's the first thing you need to learn is your script. Okay.
Cool.
And then other stuff you gotta find on here. This is the auto hauling script. Script. Okay. That's the one that you can change and do some editing on. This one is the PDF one with the auto hauler script. That's the one you can't change. You usually just copy and paste this and send it by email if you got to send it out to someone. Okay.
Okay.
This right here is your shipper's general freight script. This is what you're calling shippers and trying to get them to send you their load list. You know, trying to get them signed on to send you their load list every morning. And this is your should be your workflow of dispatching. Now, and this is going to be your dispatch agreement. No, it's a broker's agreement. I'm sorry. This is going to be your dispatch agreement with the couple looking at it. All right. So the first thing you want to learn is this, your script. Okay.
Okay.
The second thing you want to learn is this, your dispatch agreement. Okay. You pull it up, go over it. Know what's in it. And now, because you all received 100% of your all fees, now you can change that dispatch agreement to fit whatever percentage you want it to. Okay, so you can charge your customer whatever you want to charge the carrier. Okay, now keep in mind, our platform is set up so if it's someone else, if you reach out to someone and they help you find a carrier or they help you find a load, I'm sorry. If they help you find a load, you're going to owe them 2.5% of that load fee. So,
okay.
So if you only charge your carrier 3%, that ain't leaving you very much money. You see what I'm saying? That's why we recommend that you charge that 10% on your dispatch agreement, on your dispatch fee. Also, remember that if you reach out to, let's say, Mr. Elijah Williams, and you get his services where he goes out and he reaches out, he pitches the carriers for you, and he'll sign them up to your dispatch agreement. You're gonna owe him. I think he charged like 2% or 2.5% or something like that of the load fees every time that carrier, every time you book freight with that carrier.
And what's his name?
His name is Elijah Washington. Go to the back off. Go to the chat group. If you go to the chat group, matter of fact, let's go to it real quick. If you go to the chat group on Facebook and go to the messenger, you go to the chat group on Facebook and you start typing in his name, it will pull him up. I think he's in both chat groups, so whichever chat group you should be alright.
Yeah, I don't have Facebook.
You need to get it, man. Okay, because see how it is right here? If you want to start putting in his name, E-L, you put at, put at E-L. See? There it is right there.
Okay.
Elijah Washington. Okay? Pull it up, and you just connect with him and say, hey, I need your services on getting carriers signed up, and he'll get with you. And you all can connect with each other. You can call each other right over the Facebook Live. And he can get your information and stuff and get your dispatch agreement and everything, and then he'll start making phone calls. He'll start reaching out to the carriers and stuff and calling them and getting them signed up with. That's if you don't have the time, or if you do that, or if you feel some type of anxiety about calling carriers and pitching them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But get Facebook. I know a lot of people say, well, Facebook is a lot of mess. No. On Facebook, to be honest with you, you create your own hell. If you go in there and you set up an account with Facebook and you befriend messy people, guess what? You're gonna have messy stuff in your timeline.
Right.
But if you befriend people who are about business and who are within your industry and who you have a positive outlook on things and they're always posting positive stuff, guess what? You're gonna have a very positive Facebook timeline. People talking about money, people talking about business, people talking about how to make money, people helping each other. That's
right.
What you want. So that's what you create. So there's nothing wrong with Facebook. There's nothing wrong with social media. Social media is designed for just what it is. It's social media. And you pick the people you want showing you stuff.
Right, to socialize with.
Yeah. So if you're picking messy, petty, backstabbing people, that's all you're gonna get.
Right. That's all you're gonna see on your timeline.
Exactly. So a lot of people, they say, well, social media is no, you that way, because that's who you chose to associate yourself with. Okay?
Right.
All right. But you need to get Facebook, because as you can see here, a lot of people sharing a lot of stuff. They're sharing, how to get military loads. They're sharing, where to find information at. There's all type of stuff going on our Facebook chat groups. People are always on here talking and helping each other out.
Yeah, I see you be on there live all the time on that too.
Yeah. So they share loads and stuff. And we share a lot of stuff back and forth through Facebook. There's a lot of stuff being shared, here within the group, and people are really, 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 they help each other make money. Okay? All right, so that's another big thing. And plus, you can go there and ask questions. Okay? As you see, people ask questions in the chat group, and other people in the chat group help them with the answers. And
right.
This is really your first line of support during the week. We want you all to go to the chat group and ask questions there. Don't just jump on the phone and say, hey, let me call Cal. You see, that I don't have much time as it is, so I try to schedule stuff in. I get this situation like this, but my wife is upset because I schedule stuff at 7 a.m. in the morning on Sunday. But
when you said it yesterday, I was like, you sure? You sure?
Well, I was normally, she's asleep, and I didn't know she was gonna be when we scheduled it. I didn't know she was gonna have her nieces and nephews staying the night tonight. So when we scheduled it, normally she's asleep at this time on a Sunday morning. So what I would do normally is get up and then go to the other room while she's asleep, and then go ahead and get this call out the way, so we would have the rest of the day all to ourselves. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was my line of thinking. But her having sensitive ears with her, she heard me on the phone or whatever the case may be. All right. But that's where you are with that. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go here. Okay. So get Facebook. That's what okay. It's gonna help you out a lot, really. All right. So learn the dispatch agreement. Learn the first thing. Learn the script. Learn the dispatch agreement. This is your profile sheet that you're gonna send along with your dispatch agreement. So learn that too.
Okay.
This is your profile sheet. That profile sheet is what you send to the carriers for them to fill out, and it basically is going to ask them how they want to run. Okay, so you'll know what you need to go look for when you go and find them freight. Okay, it's going to ask them for their name, their company name, their home address, what type of vehicle they have, a van, flatbed, reefer, whatever, what size equipment, what's the max weight they can haul, minimum cost per mile, since per mile they need to move the truck. So it's here, like that right there. Preferred distance, you might want to put under 500 miles. How many miles you want to run, and more than 500 miles. Because if you're running less than 500 miles, you want a little bit more money than that 225 per mile. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If you run more than 500 miles, then that's about right there. It went from $2 to $225 or $250, whatever it may be. But if you run less than 500 miles, you probably want your rate to be up around $275, $350, $310. Minimum be $310, $3. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So those are the quite type of questions you're gonna ask them in your form, and you can change this however you want. But just make sure you have these main things in it, okay? The distance, and then down here is where you can put down there, like for loads that run more than 500 miles or less than 500 miles. So if you want to put like keep me in the bottom half of the United States, whatever, whatever comments you want to put down there, That way you know what loads you need to be looking for, right? And then, all right, next is going to be your broker's agreement, which you don't need that because you're not a broker.
Okay.
So the next thing you're going to need to learn, and the last thing you're going to need to learn is you got the haulers, dispatch agreement, workflow. All right, so that's it on that. Okay. So what you need to, first thing you need to do is go over the videos. Second thing, learn your script. Third thing, learn your dispatch agreement. Okay. Pull it up, look over it. Pull it up and look over your profile form. Okay. Learn that. Then learn your workflow, which is going to be this right here. Your workflow is what's going to tell you how to get things from start to finish. Your entire, this is what you do by the steps after you get a load booked. This is how you get it from booked to getting it paid on. The steps you need to follow. Okay.
Okay.
This is your step by step. Tells you how to get a load from booked to paid on. The only thing that's different here, you probably need to change, is you don't need to send us your dispatch agreement each and every time you get one signed. Okay, now that you are keeping 100% of your money, you don't have to send that to us because it doesn't, your dispatch agreement only concerns us when you are ready to invoice your carrier if you're letting us do your invoice. If we're doing your invoice, that only comes into play when you want us to invoice your carrier. Okay?
Okay.
So that's the only time you send us your dispatch agreement along with other documents. All right. All right, and then after that, the next thing you probably want to do after you kind of gotten all that under your belt, you want to go down here. You want to start looking over your load boards. Okay, these are your load boards. If you're looking to find carriers, because this is one of the things that you're going to do first is find carriers, right?
Yeah.
You gotta find the carriers. You're gonna go to this one right here. You're gonna go to this one right here.
Okay.
That is Quick Transport Solutions. It's very simple. You click on it. You open it up. Right here. And this is where you're gonna go to search your carriers. You're gonna go over here to where it says resources when you get to it. And you're gonna look for the resources. Now they also got a load board on here too, so you can kind of look over that load board and stuff too. But if you're looking for it, but we use it primarily to find carriers. You're gonna go over here where it says resources. Click on that. It's gonna pull up a red strip over here on your right. You're gonna scroll down where it says search trucking companies. All right. You gotta click on that. You're gonna open it up, and it's gonna have your search criteria. All you gotta do is go and put in the state. It says Delaware. So over here you put in the number of trucks, 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 20. I usually stick with the owner operators that have 1 to 5 trucks.
Okay.
And then you can go over here and put operations, which is, and I only choose interstate. I'm not really concerned with carriers that deal just within their own state. So I always click the interstate. Those are the ones that can go pretty much anywhere. And then you click search and watch what it does. It's going to pull up every carrier that fits that criteria that's listed in the United States. And it has over 1,460 of them in the state of Delaware that fits that criteria. Now, if that was, let's say, Alabama, watch how that number jumps up, because you know Alabama is a trucking state. So you click that to Alabama, give you an idea of what we're looking at. Look at that, 5,437. And if you went to, like, let's say Texas, Texas. There we go. So you went to Texas, and for that same criteria, you got 27,301. And if you go to places like, I guess, Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, North Carolina, Virginia, you're gonna get even more. So there's no shortage of truck drivers. Okay, and when you click on one, let's just grab one out of random, and it's gonna pull up all the information. Okay, gives you all of the contact information. There's the phone number right there and the fax number. Okay. So you got one truck, you got one driver. Okay, his MC number started in 2017, so he's fairly new. Okay, gives you all his information, the DOT number, MC number, everything. So he's an interstate driver. Gives you everything you need to know about that guy. Okay, cargo he's hauled, what type of cargo he hauls, everything. So you got everything you need to know about a carrier before you call them up until he gives all his insurance information. Okay, all his insurance information is all right here. Tells you how much coverage he has. It's $1 million coverage. Okay. And tells you everything you need to know about this guy. All right. So all you got to do is call him up and hit him with the script. How much money you need to move your truck. Get him signed up to a dispatch agreement. Send him the profile sheet. Go to the load pool and start looking for his loads. Now,
that easy.
I'll be honest with you, that's it. That's it. That's the gist of what we do and how we do it.
Right. See, everything I've been going over it, and like everything that you just said, I've been doing it right. I've been going over the script. I've been going over all agreements, but I just was stuck on the script on getting the carriers, and that's why I asked you yesterday in the room about the carriers.
Mm-hmm. That's what you're going to do is carrier, quick transport solution. You can also go to some of the other load boards and find carriers too on the public load boards. See, we got a lot of private load boards loaded up now too. Okay.
Yeah, I noticed it was a few. I clicked on one day, it was like just a few. Then I clicked on again, and it was a few more. It was quite a few more added. But I've been fumbling through the I think it's the trucker's loader, truck loader.
Trucker's Path.
I think that's the one I've been fumbling through.
Now, with Trucker's Path, you can locate trucks too on Trucker Path. So if you go to some of the public load boards, like the ones that charge you money, like this one right here, like Trucker's Path, if you want to find carriers, you gotta go to here where it says truckloads for brokers. We have an account. We have a broker's account and we have a carrier account. We have two accounts on them for you all. If you're looking for loads, you're gonna go ahead and click truckloads for carriers. So if you're looking for trucks or carriers, you're gonna go to truckloads for brokers. You're gonna click on that. It's gonna ask you to log in. All right, you're gonna sign in. I already got it plugged in here. Now you notice you don't see loads because we don't post loads. Okay, dispatchers cannot post loads. You're gonna go where it says truck search. Click on truck search, and let's see what happens. Now it's got Alabama sitting there right now, so it's pulling up the 87 carriers in Alabama, and it's got the map here. And you click on it, it's going to tell you what it is. So now you can change that to all states or whatever state you want to look in. You go to all states, and if you just want to look at just flatbeds or just dry vans or just reefers, whatever it may be, I usually click off of so it's got them all in there, so you can click search. And I always keep it on satisfactory. I never go down to unconditional, because you don't want carriers who are at an unconditional rating. Okay. Now, it's calculated, searching. It's Sunday morning, so you got enough. All right, so yeah, there we go. You got quite a few of them. It tells you the locations of what the carriers are. Now, these are usually the drivers that are in the trucks parked at a truck stop that have made themselves available. These are usually drivers who made themselves available, which means they don't have a load, they need a load, and that's why they made themselves available. So you're pulling up drivers who are sitting at truck stops who are actually looking for a load. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to call one of them, you click on them, and then it pulls up the information, and then you can go ahead and make the phone call. There's a number and stuff. There's the email address. Tells you about that, that company. Tells you about if the authority is good, if they've been running good on the operation. You've got a yellow on his safety, which means he's probably had 1 or 2 safety issues, but he's still good because it's not red. If anything is red, that means he's not satisfactory. Okay. His insurance is a go and everything like that. So he's a go. Call him up, make the pitch to him. Okay. So that's if you want to contact the drivers themselves right where they are. If you want to just go and look for certain companies and contact them, you can still get, a lot of those are still drivers, but sometimes you're going to get the actual, the owner of the company or the headquarters or something like that. Okay? But if it's a one truck driver, you're probably going to get the driver themselves on both search sites. All right? But this is specifically for if you're trying to connect with the actual driver at the actual truck stop. Okay?
Okay, yeah, all right. And obviously, I've been using that, but I was just looking through that to look through the loads. I just was scanning through that. That was the first one I clicked on.
Yeah, so you can go back and you got to get out of it. You got to get.
So do I need to log in?
But we have the login information for you down here. See, you can log in with our login.
Okay.
That's your username. It's right there. You have to log in. You can use our login.
Yeah, that was one of my questions too. Yeah, okay.
And then if you're looking for loads, you're gonna log in under truckloads for carriers. You're gonna come back in. You're gonna click. Basically, just gonna click search online, and then you can pull up loads. Find loads anywhere. Just for dry vans. Now, if I want to add flatbeds and reefers and power only. Click that, find loads again, and you got a lot more of them. You got 964 exact matches, and those are what you're looking for right there. Pulls them all up if you want to look at the oldest, look at the newest. See what I used to want to make sure they did. Now, if you want to look at right here, see how it goes from the prices are just kind of random, right?
Right.
Now, if you go over here, you click that right there and flip flop it. Notice what it did? It's pulling up all the highest price ones first.
Okay.
See right here?
Yeah. Them probably the farthest runs too, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's 1,900 miles. That's 22,000 miles. 1,930 miles. This one is 2,400 miles. 2,500 miles. A little over 2,400 miles. And then you got some other stuff down here. That's pretty good. 249 miles for $1,000. That's actually pretty good.
Right.
Okay. Then you and I further show more. And see what else we got. There's one here for $3,000. It's going 1,300 miles, 1,600, 504 miles. That's a good one. From Cleveland to North Carolina, and so on and so forth. Okay, so
cool.
But basically, that's it, man. That's how you navigate the back office. That's what you need to know to get off to a good start. So if you just do that, you should be good to go. There's other stuff in our back office that we have now. We've added a bunch of new stuff, of course. We've added the video library. The logistics library, where you can go and pull up, different types of stuff. You look for stuff. If you have a question about what something means or what something is, go to your library. Okay, you got your glossary, your terms, your trucking terms. You want to click on it, it pulls it up. If you want to know what something is, let's say whether it's a step deck. I probably typed it in wrong. Let's say a shipping lane. Hold up here. I'm not putting in the right. So lanes. Wow.
Right.
I gotta type this in right. Let me see something here. But I could just scroll through it and go through.
Right, yeah, you just go to the letter. Okay.
All right. Landing, leaseor, and then you gotta get into line haul, load range. Stuff like lumber, you got carry. Now you can go to different ones too. Now you got different ones that you can go to. Like that was a trucking dictionary. You go to the terminology of terms. Then that's a different one. There you go. You see this one. I think this is a little bit more self-explanatory one. Deadhead, tells you what deadhead is, tells you what drainage is, dryage is, or EDI, electronic document exchange, the e-laws, individual.
So would some of the places tell me if they live loads or they're just dropping hook, or
if they're dropping hook, that's you ask that when you call up the broker.
Okay.
When you see a load that kind of matches what you're looking at, then you call it a broker. You can ask them more details on it. Is this a dropping hook? Is this a live load? Or look over in the information area where it says load on the load info. That's usually over in the load info. You just kind of read a little bit, and you'll either see it. If it's not there, when you call up the broker, you can ask them.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Is that what you needed to kind of know how to get into everything and when to get started and stuff?
Yeah, that's what I needed. That's really what I needed to get me started right there. I got another question. I have two brothers that's drivers. How would I push them? One drive, I believe, for Trans Am and one drive for Penske.
How would you do what?
Now, how would I book them loads? How can I get them?
Well, the first thing you got to do is you got to get them signed up. I mean, do Trans Am and Penske allow them to find their own loads?
That's what I have to ask.
Exactly, because if they are company drivers, you can't sign them up. You can't sign up company drivers.
Okay.
You only sign up lease drivers and owner operators. If their truck is leased on to those companies, and they allow them to find their own loads and book their own loads, yeah, you can do that. And then you have to do your agreement will be with them on whatever their percentage is. So the company is paying them 80%. That means that you're not charging the company on the total load amount. You're charging your percentage only to their cut. So if the load is just say for numbers sake, let's say it's $1,000 load going 200 miles. There's $1,000 load. Your 10% is not coming off of the $1,000. Your 10% is coming off of $800 if you're getting 80%.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when your 10% is coming on your contract. You're just agreement with the owner operator, not with the company you leased on to. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thanks for using our service, and just continue doing what you're doing, and you should be just fine.
All right. Thank you, man. Thank you for waking up and speaking to me this morning, man.
Okay. All right. No
I needed it. I'm ready to start work tomorrow.
All right, then.
Thank you.
Go. All right. All right. What you all have just witnessed was a live consultation. Was one of the services that we provide for our subscription-based members. That you call and you schedule a consultation, and we'll schedule a time for you, a half hour to an hour, to consult with you live, and one of our, either myself or one of our other consultants will go over whatever it is you want to go over. But thank you for joining us for this quick segment of the RBBS Logistics Learning Center live consultation. Good night.